Warriors, welcome to episode number 168 of the Anxiety Guy podcast. This is the hashtag Ask the Anxiety Guy show, where you ask the questions via social media and email to me, and I answer those questions. Today's show is the first show in 2019. Who's excited? Warriors, welcome. Your questions matter. You're listening to the Ask the Anxiety Guy show.
This podcast episode is brought to you by the End the Anxiety program, a downloadable CBT-based program created by the Anxiety Guy himself to help heal your emotional distress and put anxiety behind you once and for all. Visit www.anxietyexit.com to learn more today.
I'm excited. You're excited. Excited to create you in a way where your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual sides are all aligned towards your dedicated and determined goals in your life, my friends. I'm excited for you. I'm so happy that you're here joining me. Now, a shout out to everyone out there that has made the choice, made the decision to train themselves each and every day towards a better you. This is all about you. And today we're talking about the spiritual side of things because Shannon Spencer asked a very important question. And again, it relates to what happened as a child. You'll notice so much of our anxiety today, our panic, our misinterpretations, our sensations of anxiety, our subconscious mind issues, so much of these things are caused by what happened between the ages of 0 and 7. Now she asks, can anxiety be caused by something on the spiritual side? When I was young, notice that when I was young, I saw spirits very often, and it gave me great fear. Eventually, I stopped seeing these spirits, but I sometimes wonder if I have any around me. And she goes on to say, could I be feeling what they are feeling? I also vividly recall seeing angels when I was young. They did not cause me any fear at all. They made me feel the complete opposite compared to the spirits I was seeing. And then she goes on to ask, can you help me with identifying where my anxiety may be coming from and kind of lead me in a better direction? Shannon, let's do our best here. So first of all, the more emotional any experience may have been, and I'm talking good or bad, during your childhood, the deeper you store that experience in your subconscious mind body. So whether the experience was scary, frightening, bewildering, or really, really exciting, like a concert, your first concert you ever went to, either way, on the emotional scale, if it's high, then you are storing everything in that experience, in that moment, as a picture that tends to show up later on in your life. And anytime you are face to face with anything that resembles that experience, even just a little bit, you will feel very, very similar. This goes hand in hand with the idea of anchoring. But this is unconsciously anchoring, involuntarily anchoring from a past experience. So, no matter what you saw, there may certainly be a sensitivity there as to what happened and what it meant. So, I'm highly towards the idea that this sensitivity that you have today, Shannon, is a result of unanswered questions over what happened in those experiences? My answer is, how do you need to interpret those experiences in order to make your life better? Go ahead and ask yourself that question. What pair of lenses do I have to put on? What perspective do I have to take in order for me to get to a place where I fully accept what happened and I see it in a way where it's bettering me in my life? Maybe it showed me the fact that darkness and light are both available in this lifetime. Maybe it showed me that I have to make a choice as to how I want to live my life. What do I want my reality to be? So the question marks are there. The experience happened, and now it's time to relieve the energetic hold you have over the experience by getting to a better place in your thinking about what happened. This is key because, again, what do we always say? We say that the subconscious will always find ways to get your conscious mind's attention through feelings, sensations, repetitive thoughts, impulsiveness, you name it. These are all based around something you're hanging on to as you're going through the day and recognizing those things as they show up unconsciously throughout your day. So here's what I would do. Close your eyes, sit next to your inner child, and speak to her in a way where she's getting just what she needs. So remember how confused you were as a child, or anybody out there that has had an experience such as this. Sit with that child. Talk to that child. Give that child the answers that she is seeking. Comfort that child in your imagination. Run your safety color through the entire experience and watch how you start to put all of that aside as being something that happened and has provided you some kind of a new perspective as to how to see life. That's the goal here. Faith is a vital component in change work, my friends. Let's understand that. When we're discussing the spiritual side of things today, let's understand that your faith is vital during change work. The inner voice of powerful intuition within you can only show up based on your trust and relationship with source energy, meaning the energy, the person, the thing you believe is the creator and or the source of all there is and all there will be. How is your relationship with source? Because if you're trying to do this on your own, no good. If you're strictly relying on source, that's no good either. You must be a team. You must build your relationship. I believe that God exists within us. I believe that when I pray to my inner God, my subconscious, but I also know and feel that God is everywhere that hasn't been touched by man. God is in nature. And one of the best ways to find the answers we seek is to spend more time in nature. You already have all the answers that you seek within you. In order for those answers to show up, you must tap in to silence and inner peace for longer periods of time as you go through your life. Watch the answers show up when you least expect them to. Quote of the day: "Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me." By Carol Burnett. A beautiful quote. Warriors, let's start 2019 on the right foot. Let's absorb this information. If you haven't made a decision yet to change your life for good, make that decision because you're wasting time and you're wasting your life. Can you imagine where all that worrisome time could be going instead? I want you to stop wasting your time. I want you to stop trying to control each and every aspect of your life. I want you to begin embracing uncertainty. That uncertainty is where the magic lives. That uncertainty is where your faith begins to build and your trust begins to build in your body's ability to heal itself. You have access to this. Now you have to think and feel in line with where you want to go. I love you all so, so much. Thank you for supporting this podcast. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you soon. Warriors, remember, you are more than anxiety. You keep asking the questions, and I'll keep answering them.